Now this will be a very different video, because you see, ever since the Pokemon trading card game set Scarlet and Violet released in 2023, I have been trying to complete it. It is one of my favorite sets, and today, at Card Party, I will end it for good. And that's not the only thing I'll be doing, as I am also going to complete the Card Party set of cards that Deep Pocket Monster made for this event. And not only this year's, but last year's too. I'm only missing one, so hopefully I can find it. It's going to be crazy. But before the weekend of the convention, I did accrue some cards for the binder. After we get past that, I'll explain the rules.
We just got a letter! We just got a letter!
First is some cards I got while ordering for my deck. They weren't any major ones, the sellers just had them for cheap.
Squovit, Clownshire art rare.
Secondly is a trade I did with my sister to try and get her Ralts. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. We did get an NDD non-holo out of it though. Now that our early pickups are out of the way, let's explain the rules. For my complete set of Scarlet and Violet, I am missing 15 secret rares. As long as I buy or trade for them, it's fair game. As for the Card Party cards, we will be completing the Deep Pocket Monster scavenger hunt for them, and getting any extra ones we can, including the Whatnot one, which is not part of the official set. Now for the last one of last year's Card Party, that's gonna be all luck. That event was much smaller than this year's, which means it'll be very hard to find someone who went on Sunday and is willing to trade the card. Lastly, the stakes. Well, you see, I don't exactly have the deep pockets monster that Pat Flynn does, so I can't exactly give out the binder. So instead, if I lose any of these 3 challenges, I'm going to rip a prized Tierno of mine, the CoolTrainerRyan Tierno, and I really don't want to have to do that. So knowing that, it's going to be a tough weekend full of stress, and I needed some inspiration. So I went to the person who clearly inspired this video.
Hey, it's Pat Flynn here from Card Party and Deep Pocket Monster, and I just want to wish Pandee the best of luck on base set from Scarlet and Violet. Fun set. It launched a whole new era, and I know you can do it.
With that, it all began Friday morning when we went out to the convention center and saw Psyduck, but more importantly, inside was Latios and my favorite Pokemon, Latias. We got our tickets and got in line to get in, and today I'm here with my good friends Dave and Aiden. Dave is a Pokemon player who plays in weekly tournaments and collects energy cards. Aiden specializes in buying Radiant collections to scam people with. Now with introductions out of the way, we get in.
Oh my god, it's so big this time.
And get our Whatnot card, the first Card Party 3 card we needed. However, we also find out about this other scavenger hunt. The event had this scavenger hunt paper to run around and find cards of specific Pokemon, from Pikachu to Snivy, and we had to take pictures of it. So of course, to get the Badge of Honor promised, which we thought would be a card for the Card Party 3 set, we decided to complete it. After marking off a couple for the scavenger hunt, we stopped by this booth that had some more. But while I am there, I spot some Scarlet Violet base cards. Our first pickups of the day. So after some negotiations and checking my checklist, we got 3 cards, the Armarouge and Fido art rares, and an Arcanine full art, all for $20. But after buying them, the vendor was telling me some other Scarlet Violet base he had.
Let's see, SV base, Miriam.
That one.
Somebody just grabbed the Gardevoir.
Uh-oh.
You needed it?
That's the big one I'm looking for.
Oh man, yeah, somebody literally just bought it.
He already sold his Gardevoir. This is bad news. It's a popular card, and compared to some of the other cards here, pretty low in price, so I may have some competition here. But all of that worrying ended up being for naught, because the next store had 3 Gardevoir SARs to choose from. So I picked one, and that means the most expensive card in the set is obtained. Then while taking pictures for the scavenger hunt, I found a store with the Riolu art rare, so I traded the Greninja promo for it and another card. Of course, the promo shot up right after this, just my luck. But that doesn't matter, because right after that, my friend spotted a Ralts.
The Ralts is over there, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
I know, I'm gonna go grab it.
I rushed over to the store.
We got Miltank.
Nice.
Yeah, we literally only have Tynamo Litwick.
Got it. They're both Gen 5, so maybe we'll see them around. Where is the Ralts? Could I... Am I blind?
Right here.
Oh, got it, got it. Yeah, could I?
And it was a good price, but after examining it, it had some really bad damage, so I had to turn it down.
That was so scuffed.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, scratched up. There was like a bullet hole in it. Like someone like punctured it.
Hopefully it wouldn't come back to haunt me. After walking around for a bit,
Could I help look through and make it faster?
Yeah. Here we go.
Slowpoke?
Yep.
Cool.
I don't have the others though.
I found someone who had the Slowpoke art rare. This is another one I wanted to trade for, so I offered my 151 Psyduck for it. And after that successful trade, I was flipping through a binder and spotted the Dondozo and King Gambit art rares. Awesome pickups. I was worried about the King Gambit because the King Gambit art rare is easy to confuse with the promo version from Shadow Fable. While taking more pictures, we found the Gardevoir full art and the gold nest ball. The Gardevoir full art is cool, but I was surprised I found the gold nest ball so soon. I honestly thought that one would be harder since it's playable, but I guess I got lucky because tournaments don't start until tomorrow. After getting those, I finally picked up a Ralts in good condition in a trade for the Charizard full art promo from Generations. Now you may think this trade is a little crazy, but keep in mind that Charizard was pretty beat up. And now this is a solid pickup. While the Altar Gardevoir is the most expensive card in the set, this Ralts is so overpriced in my opinion, so I'm glad I traded for it, because as much as I love it, I never got why it was $30, Jesus. And you know what? I'm knocking this base set challenge out a little bit. Hopefully the other 2 challenges are just as easy, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, kinda. Taking a break from base set, we took a bunch of pictures and finished the official scavenger hunt.
Let's go turn this in.
So it was off to the merch table,
Oh, it's already 7. Time flies when you're...
It's 7?
No.
Oh.
where the people in front of us actually told us how to get one of the card party cards.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to ask them where they got that Tampa card. Do you know?
Right there.
Oh.
I told them.
Perfect. Thank
They're
you.
laying right on the top of that.
Yeah.
The one that shows the convention center. So of course, we grabbed one for each of us before going to the merch booth where I picked up a binder and a playmat, which was my mistake because I thought they'd give me a tube or something, but instead I just had to carry the playmat for the rest of the day. So we showed them the pictures of all the cards, and what did we get? A sticker. So it wasn't a card, but we put it on our badge. After that, we wanted to knock out some of the card party set. So we went to this employee that we'll call the informant. We asked how to get some, and she told us some aren't actually going to be available until Saturday and Sunday. So that kind of sucks. But we actually had one card in particular that was giving us trouble. The collector card. The description of it basically just said to find collector, but we had been keeping an eye out the whole time, and no luck. We asked her what we should look for, or what they are wearing. She texted someone with that question and told us to wait, but after about 10 minutes or so, we decided we'd come back and hopefully she'd have an answer by then. So then I went back to the floor and began the hunt anew, and found a booth with like a lot of Miriams. Why did he have so many? I didn't need her, but this stuck out so much to me I needed to mention it. While there, I did find the Starly Art Rare, and a Gold Lightning Energy, which was so lucky. I didn't know this at the time, but this would be the only time I see this card at the whole show, and I was already tricked twice by the Lightning Energy and Evolving Skies. And with that energy, we were now already 2 cards away from completing Scarlet Violet base. It can't be that easy, right? We took a bulk alley break. I didn't find anything though, and after a streak of bad luck at the vendors, I decided to check back with the informant, who told me that she still hasn't heard anything. So a bit defeated, I wandered. Then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw it! Prismatic Evolutions, and at MSRP! Honestly, I should have picked it up, but something else caught my eye. A Rare Candy Gold, one of the 2 cards I needed. That's perfect! I spotted a reverse parallel city from X and Y. I thought it was pretty cool, so I picked it up. And you should remember it. It'll be important much later in the video. With that, we only had one more left, the Katie. I went from booth to booth, trying to find this card, but I kept coming up empty. It was getting frustrating, so I moved on to Bulk Alley to cool off, where I found some reverses from Scarlet Violet base, and after checking if I needed them, I didn't. But this would foreshadow something that happened at the end of the weekend, which turned this whole challenge on its head. But before I go too far ahead of myself, I was looking through a vendor's binder. There were some cool cards, but no Katie. He asked me about the playmat, and we made some small talk, until all of a sudden, I saw her. That was it, that was Katie! But I had an issue. I only had big cash, no dollar bills. And this guy only took cash. It was my worst fear. Would this stop me from getting the Katie? Surely there were others if this doesn't go well, but carrying the binder is really tiring, so I really wanted to get this done today. But as I put my wallet away, he said he had the change for a 20, which is perfect because that was the smallest bill I had. And with that, I finished Scarlet Violet base. It's been years of trying to complete the set, and I finally did it. From 1 to 198 to whatever number the secret rares end at, I did it. And in my excitement, I ran to Dave to show him.
Beautiful. Beautiful. No.
Tell me to do that.
And that is
That is?
Scarlet Violet base.
Hell yeah.
Secret rares complete.
While he didn't help much in my main hunt, he actually told me he had found a couple he was going to bring me to.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I found one of those.
Sorry Dave, but I was just one step ahead.
What time is it?
Oh, it's already 7. Time flies when you're...
It's 7?
No.
Oh.
6:19.
Start heading down to the show in a minute?
I'm down. Not for anything.
Yeah, get a good seat.
I'm gonna leave.
No.
After relaxing, it was time for the first show of the weekend. On the way, we checked with the informant, who told us that Collector will be out tomorrow, and if we check back in the morning, she'll tell us more info. Perfect, the lead we needed. But for now, we have to enjoy the show. And the show was great. The giveaway whatnot thing didn't really work for me, but besides that, it was a great time. The new Card Party song was pretty catchy, but one line made me laugh. Sorry, Mr. Pocket, but this line,
I need that card, would you be open to trade?
Is really funny. After the opening, the Deep Pocket Monster came up to host my personal favorite game of the weekend, Family Feud, where you realize that the entire Pokemon community runs on recency bias. Because whose favorite set to open is Prismatic? What? After the show, we walked out to do trade night. Now, I already had one challenge finished, but I still had 2 more sets to complete. Before I could even start looking though, my friend spotted Pokemon.
It's Pokemon right there.
Wait, really?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah.
So we went to say hi, get a signature, but she actually surprised us with the creator card, which funny enough is the second time she gave me and Aiden a card party card. Since last year, she gave us the card representing the hotel the event was at. After that, I heard DPM was signing things on stage, so I headed there to get my Miltank and Tierno signed. And honestly, although the big binder was a pain, it made a pretty good table. After the signature, I actually had to run back to him because the Miltank got messed up. But it was mission success on a Pat Flynn signature. Immediately after that, Dave came in and told me he found Leonhardt.
You mind signing a Tierno?
Yeah, of course.
I've had a bunch of creators
I
sign
love
them.
this card. This is a little bit of an older card.
So we got a signature and picture with Leonhardt, found some people to sit and chat with, and while I did do some trading, none of it really had to do with any of the challenges in this video. But if you're curious, these are the trades I did. And so, we wrapped up and headed home. We woke up the next morning and day 2 started with one goal, to finish the Card Party 3 set, starting with our free pack from the event.
Pack battling? Alright.
Destined Rivals, you spare no expense.
Which I pulled nothing, but I got the card. Then we remembered about this bingo Rare Candy was doing, so we decided to do that. After some amazing posts and wait, was that Pat Flynn? After another 2 signatures and amazing posts, we got our free packs, which was honestly very generous. I got 1 Destined Rivals and 5 Surging Sparks. I've been hunting that Latias, and will this be it? No, but I got some cool stuff.
Team Rocket's great, but the same hijack bowl. Kaplan, Jasmine's Gaze.
Electric.
Oh, Vampy.
I drappled Jasmine's Gaze and this very cute Fampy. We decided to check downstairs at the tournament area, and on the way up, we got some help from the informant and a gold pass. Now I don't really have to trade for it. After showing Aiden I got the gold pass, we decided it was time to eat. We heard about this good burger place down the road and decided to eat there.
Lunchtime. Lunchtime. Woo! Shout outs to the GOAT. Guy from the front of the convention center.
This burger was the best burger I've had in a long time. It was amazing. After lunch, we were still looking for Collector. We walked around for like half an hour until realizing the claw machine was about to open. And we get in line, we traded with someone, and that's when we found a Collector team member. She gave us the cards right before our turn in the claw machine. A 2-in-1 grab for the card party set. So we were making some really good progress. Next, we did the behind the scenes of Deep Pocket Monster panel, because I was pretty interested in seeing and hearing about it. I was curious how he organized his footage, but it was a bit embarrassing going up for a question and it's all children who just wanted his email, or for him to complete Sword and Shield base set, which, of all sets? Luckily, he answered my question and gave me the tip of clapping so the editor knows when to cut it off. Now, I neglected to mention earlier that I was in line for a signature from Coop's Pokémon, and his cameraman kicked me out of line. No, he just said Coop needed to go eat something. But while shopping, I heard Coop's over there, and I knew I had my chance. So I found Coop. After a bit of shopping for some random cards like some Japanese SIRs, we got in line for Saturday's show.
Stop looking at the camera.
This is not kindness. This is sad.
Yo, I'm taking your kindness card.
This one was really cool. Lots of good pulls, a really fun deal or no deal segment, and this really funny old picture of Pat. After the show, I did do some more trades, but honestly, it was kind of packed, so we decided to call it a night after grabbing the 2 cards given out. Sunday morning came fast, with only a couple cards left in my quest, including the team winning card from last year, which will be really hard, but I have hope that we'll finish this. And we actually got our last normal card at the pack battle, which was giving out the Helping Hand card, which was the last of the Card Party 3 set we could get until the afternoon, but we still had one more to go, and I might as well look for variants of some Scarlet Violet cards I need. That will surely go well. We did get a pull from the pack battle, a Blissey EX, and as we went to donate our bulk to Bulk Alley, I spotted a Tierno. So of course I went through the whole stack and found as many Tiernos as I could, with a final count of 5.
I found 5 Tiernos at Bulk Alley.
What? What?
Also, we opened a Trick or Trade pack, but I forgot why, honestly, but I wanted to show that we did. While out in the field, I found some play Pokemon cards I needed, when all of a sudden I found an awesome store, which sorted bulk by set and type. It was beautiful, and they even had Scarlet Violet base. Might as well check for some reverses, right? And oh my god, I found the Motherlode. Almost half of my list was checked off, and they just let me keep the bulk. It was amazing. I bought some stuff off them since I felt really bad they just let me keep so much bulk for free. After that we chatted a bit, and honestly they were probably my favorite booth of the whole convention. Shoutouts to Dill TCG. But you know what this major dent in my reverses means? I can finish them this weekend. I had a big decision to make. Do I find the rest off camera, or do I make this challenge even harder? And I thought, well, this will make for some great content. Emergency broadcast. So I was at a shop, and they let me look through their bulk box, and it was perfectly organized by set, by type. It was amazing. So we are updating this, and instead of doing just completing the set, we are doing the master set, hopefully. If not, I rip up my prize, Tierno. Wish me luck. Sorry if the camera footage is shaky, I'm about to run around for 3 hours. So, the challenge has been upgraded. I'm not only going to complete Scarlet Violet base, I am going to master it. The problem? Today is the last day of the convention, so I only have a couple hours left, so it was time to lock in. Now Saturday night, I saw a store with a bunch of Scarlet Violet baseball, but after a little bit of shifting through the bulk, I had no luck, and the floor was closing. So I decided they'd be a good place to check since I never got to finish, but even looking through all the bulk, I had no luck. At the next store, I found some random variants, but sadly no reverses. I did find a play Pokémon Tierno, so that was pretty cool. All this running around made me very hyper, and I forgot we had plans to eat lunch, and after do the Twice Baked Jake meet and greet.
I'm really hyper right now, so I forgot to tell you where to meet. You want to just meet like at the Informant?
So on my way while calling Aiden, I realized I left my Tinkatink plush at a booth, so I grabbed it.
Oh, my Tinkatink plush. I left it somewhere, and I found it again. That's kind of funny.
This surely isn't foreshadowing. On my way there, I also tweeted out what I needed, in case someone who was at Card Party saw it. After walking all the way down the street, we learned that the restaurant was closed on Sundays. Oops, I had to eat convention food and it was very sad and expensive. After a few more duds, I realized this would be harder than I thought, but I ended up getting a couple. Leaving me with 5 reverses left. We took a break to meet Twice Baked Jake and RoboSkills before going back on the hunt. We went to a couple stores, and each one just came up empty. Things were getting desperate. The show ends in an hour, and I was this close to completing the set. So in a last-ditch effort, we went to Bulk Alley, but still no luck.
I think this is a lost cause. Like, I'm looking around, it's all common.
Yeah. We instantly gave up. Store after store after store after store. We just couldn't find anything. Some guy at one of the stores tried to guess what we needed, which was a good reminder for what we had left.
Let me guess what reverse, at least one reverse holo you're missing.
Yeah.
Pokegear.
Nope.
No, Professor's Research.
Nope.
Is it a trainer or is it a regular Pokemon?
I could tell you I'm missing 1 trainer and 4 Pokemon.
Kangaskhan reverse.
Kangaskhan is not in space.
That Obsidian maybe.
Yeah, he's Obsidian.
Alright, you gotta tell me, because now I'm curious.
Quaxwell, Wug Trio, Dedenne, Lechonk, Ultra Ball.
Ultra Ball is hard.
Yeah, because the players.
But it was another failed store. And another, and another, and another. We actually found a Snubbull for another binder, but no reverses. Until finally, we found a store with organized bulk. Could this be it? Our final stop? I put the phone down so we could have reference. And while talking...
Quaxwell, Wug Trio, Dedenne,
And there's specific Dedennes and Lechonk. Yeah.
That's it.
Lechonk. Bang.
Alright.
That's one, that's one.
Well, that was just a crazy coincidence. And then after a promising start, another drought. We just couldn't find any reverses for a bit there. But right after was a bunch of reverses, and this will surely just be more than I already have.
Wug Trio was one I was supposed to order ages ago and just didn't show up in my order.
You got it, it never came?
No, it just, I don't know if I didn't order it or if that just card they forgot to put in, but it just wasn't in the order.
Magneton,
Come on.
Tarantula, Lechonk. Oh,
The same Lechonk.
Pokeball. Oh.
We need Ultra Ball. Oh. 1 Ultra Ball, 1 Ultra Ball. Damn.
Maybe you have at the end. Yeah, you have some at the end.
No Wug Trio. Ah.
Weasel, Magikarp, Ramon.
Where's Wug Trio? How is there no Wug Trio? Dave is crying in the chat. He knows it's not going well.
Dave was even crying in the group chat. I couldn't let him down. But after all that, we walked away with 1 new card.
We found 1 reverse in our hunt.
Great.
Yeah, it was a great hunt. Went through a bunch of bulk. We have an hour left with 4 left. Let's see. If not, we do have train night after. All the kids will have reverses, so...
This wasn't good. That Tierno might be as good as ripped, but we need to stay positive. But that's when I found a booth we hadn't checked yet. And while checking the binders, we were double checking which cards I needed, and that's when I realized I had written down the wrong Dedenne, and I've seen that one here before. I'm currently running to the shop we just left because they had one of the last Dedennes that we needed. Apparently I needed this one and not 95. Whoops. Hopefully I was right. If not, they gave it to me for free, so it doesn't matter. After grabbing the right Dedenne, while realizing that the camera died, so my SD card filled up. So now, for the last 3, we're going handheld. All of a sudden, at a different booth, we found them. Wug Trio and Quaxwell.
Quaxwell, 2 down, alright.
What a breath of relief. The last 2 easy cards I needed. And that left only 1. The reverse Ultra Ball.
1 left. I'm gonna put these away, but 1 left. I don't even have the big binder here to put them all in. It's terrible. It's kind of crazy. Reverse Ultra Ball is my white whale today. I feel ashamed. But I will hunt that Ultra Ball down. That's magic bulk. The only magic I need is that last Ultra Ball.
Yes.
Now you may be wondering why this card is just so hard to find. First is, funny enough, it's common. So booths at card shows typically won't have it, but more importantly, it's extremely playable. And more than likely, any here were bought up for the tournament that was happening right downstairs. But that's when I had a genius idea, to check downstairs. Also, I lost Aiden.
I've lost Aiden. Like, I really lost him. I don't even know. He was like, I need to look somewhere else, and then left. So, good luck to him, but I'm lost.
But on my way to the tournament area, tragedy struck. I had lost the Tinkatink plush that I was holding all weekend, which sucks.
Take this GG's for now, because I messed up.
So I decided I'd much rather focus on finding that, to the point I had to hunt down Twice Baked Jake for information, which then I realized made me sound like I was accusing him of stealing it. Oops. Sorry, Twice Baked Jake.
Alright, I'm not angry at you, I'm just disappointed.
After a lot of running around and trying to find the lost and found, I sadly ended up empty-handed. Dejected and sad, time ran out. The show was starting, and I had failed not only myself, but the Tinkatink plush and Tierno, that prize Tierno I would have to rip. But I decided to enjoy the show. Might as well. And it was a really fun one. They brought back Family Feud, which was really fun. And overall, I just really liked the show. It was a great ending to a great event. After the show, though, I decided if I couldn't find Tinkatink, I would look one more time for the Ultra Ball. See if I can avenge our fallen Tinkatink plush. Before I begin my search, while walking out of the show, they gave us the last card of the Card Party 3 set. That's one challenge down. And this card is my favorite, honestly. It looks really cool. And while I was admiring it, that's when Dave told me something. He told me to hit record, because he said he might have an SV1 Ultra Ball in one of the decks he brought. Now there is a very specific difference here. The one from Scarlet Violet base set in the bottom corner has SV1 on it. In the bottom corner of the other Ultra Ball is PAF for Pandee Fates. I had the Pandee Fates one, and so I told him we could trade for that if he has one. And plus, he already owed me a trade for one of my gold passes, so it worked out.
Okay, this is gonna happen, Clap. Oh, one more time, my clap wasn't good. Clap safe. So we have Dave here looking through his deck to maybe finish it off.
Didn't find any in my first deck because I only played one, but it's a black and white arrow one. But I do have a Dragapult deck.
And so, he pulled out his deck and started checking.
And I don't know if I do have one because it was just the one that I got that I just like, picked and see if there was any. Wait, it's SV1, right?
Yep.
The last card.
The last card
for your
collection. Amazing. Well, alright, luckily, you may know Dave from other videos on the channel. I did promise you something, and it'll complete a part of a trade we promised later. $500 card. Big trades happening here at the Pandee channel. A big trade in the Pandee channel.
I mean, hey, sealed product goes for a lot.
It does. So we got the $500 gold pass.
We have the sealed
set.
Shall we show, or we show up?
Gold pass for the sealed set and the final reverse in Scarlet Violet base. Thank you. Shake on it.
Party.
Card Party. CRDPARTY. Card Party.
We did it! Scarlet Violet base set is not only completed, but mastered. I was a bit overwhelmed when we recorded it, but I was so happy. This set had been on my backlog for ages. It's one of my favorites in the whole era, in the whole of the TCG, and I completed it. I avenged Tinkatink. I avenged Tierno. I don't even have to rip Tierno anymore. I did it! I master setted a set for the first time ever. And after basking in victory and hanging out at trade night, and taking the trees, we got home, and I put everything in their sleeves and into the binder, thinking back on all the good times, and slightly stressful times, and how it came down to the wire with the Ultra Ball, the final card of my set. But you may remember there was a third challenge, the final Card Party 2 card. Well, that's a funny story. Now you may be wondering what happened to the last card of the Card Party 2 set. Well, our plan was to record a trade and all that when we got back home from the convention. However, on the way home, the car we were in broke down on the side of the road, and we're stuck there for hours, and now we're getting lunch at a Culver's. I'm recording this in the Culver's bathroom. We traded for it, we did the trade, but we never got to record it because of the stress of all the, car breaking down on the side of the road, car accident. So, yeah, sorry this is not as scripted as I would want to be. I thought it'd be funnier if I recorded it in a Culver's. And while I'm in the Culver's bathroom, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, so that way I can escape the Culver's bathroom and continue making videos. So that's it. All 3 challenges were completed. I honestly didn't think I'd be able to get base set done that weekend, let alone master it. It was an amazing weekend. I met so many people, got so many cards, made tons of memories, and had tons of fun. I had a really good burger, and saved my prized CoolTrainerRyan Tierno.
Card Party! It's the coolest place to be at Card Party! place for you and me. We're playing all day and we party all night. When you come to the show, everything is alright. Card party.
But most importantly, I met the creators, I made some new friends, I opened some packs, and I didn't get any Gem Mint 10s because grading was expensive. Oops.
Meet the creators and make some new friends. Open some packs and get Gem Mint 10s at Card Party.